Oh, hi, am I live already? Welcome to today's live stream. Just noticed that the live stream's not working on the website. I can see myself on Facebook, but it seems like it's not working on the website. Yeah, it's not working on the website. Remember I said last week that like there was some changes on YouTube, so oh, it's all good now. Let's see. Hi Nikita, hi Chelsea. Yeah, just give me a few moments. I'm just checking if like you guys can see it on the website. Oh, I see myself now. Okay, great. I'll be with you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm here. How are you guys doing? So today's gonna be a very casual session. I'm not gonna be talking about any products. I'll be talking about myself, talking about the brand, talking about my story, and also, yeah, just giving like you guys the opportunity to ask me any questions. Ooh, okay. As you can see, I have my hair down. I haven't had my fringe down for a long time. Like, does it look good? So it makes me look younger. So Nikita, you've used the brightening lotion for a couple of weeks now. All the redness near your nose has gone. Okay, that's great because that's what one of the first things you will see. You won't see the fading of your sunspots yet in just a few weeks because your skin takes about 6 to 8 weeks, especially when you're targeting pigmentation. It'll take about 6 to 8 weeks for it to fully metabolize the pigmentation. But then the fact that you're seeing like the redness going down, that's a really good sign because that means your skin's becoming healthier, your skin metabolism is going back to normal. So the next thing you'll start to see improvement will be the overall brightening of your skin tone and then eventually the fading of the spots. Yeah, this is not a COVID haircut. It's just that I've always like my signature hairstyle is just to like sweep it up. But today I have no products in my hair because I wanted to make it really personal and casual. Like I'm even in like my pajamas today. So so yeah, it's different look. But yeah, for those of you guys who are using the True Bright serum, I'm using it myself too. And like you, the first thing I noticed is that the redness around my face, has subsided tremendously, and my skin feels and looks healthier. And then only after about 1 month, right, then I start to see like improvements in the pigmentation. So so you have to be really patient because pigmentation is not like pimples or it's not like dry skin where you can just get rid of it like overnight or over a few days, right? It does take time because it takes about 8 weeks for pigmentation to appear. Likewise, it takes about 8 weeks for it to subside. Hi, Gwendolyn. Hi, Lena. Yeah, so today I just want to take the opportunity to talk about like myself, how I got into this business, how I created the brand, because I feel like actually people ask me that all the time, right? So I thought today would be a good time to talk about that. It's also a breather because I don't want to like I've been talking a lot about products for the last 6 months, and today I thought I want to give us a breather because in about 2 weeks we are going into holiday season, and so that's where we have the Prime Day is gonna start happening. You know, we have Singles Day happening, and then Christmas Day, Christmas sale happening. So it's gonna be a lot of shopping and buying in 2 weeks time onwards. So today I just want to give us a breather and just talk about you and me. I talk about the brand, talk about Sam here, and oh yeah, so we have launched Sam and our tote bag on our website. So now you can buy these, and you know, like they're really almost going at cost because the whole idea of Sam is to just spread joy, right? So they're not. We're not even like really making any money out of this. And today we do have a flash deal today, and the flash deal today is ridiculous. Like it's almost like a gift. So no giveaway today, but today's flash deal is almost like a giveaway, right? So I'm gonna talk about it later on. So yeah, I started the brand in 2016, but actually the concept and the idea behind the brand started even like way before that. If you guys know already, like I started my career as a clinical naturopath in Australia, and at that time I was really interested in helping people, you know, like manage chronic conditions, chronic diseases, and you know, I was dealing a lot with people, with patients, you know, with chronic gastritis, skin issues. I was also helping people with weight loss. I was helping people with diabetes. So I see a lot of people with diabetes, only because I think diabetes is really common in a developed country, right? And so I think through my years of interacting with patients and just looking at how taking their case, right? Because as a clinical naturopath, you know, we're not like a GP where you know a GP will see you for 5 minutes and that's it. Now for us, you know, we spend at least 1 hour with each patient, and through that 1 hour, you know, you discover a lot of things with a person. You know how they develop the disease and then what kind of manifestation the disease has on their body. And through that, I began to realize that a lot of chronic diseases eventually shows itself on your skin. And I was already like innately curious about our skin, right? Because like growing up, I was just like a skin fanatic, anti-aging fanatic, because I think one of my biggest fear, I'm not scared of aging. Like, I'm totally not scared of aging. I'm not scared of getting old. I think in a certain way, I don't even. I'm curious to see like how I would be like when I'm old, but yet at the same time I'm interested in anti-aging because I see it as a challenge, right? I see it as a challenge. It's almost like a challenge between a PK between the mind, you know, the intelligence of human being and nature, right? How far can we push off aging? And that's what made me really curious about, you know, anti-aging. So it's always been on my agenda like, since I was really young, and it's been one of my uh, I would say like hobby and passion, right, to pursue this. I from a very young age I started making my own skincare. I started buying and collecting skincare products, even perfumes, anything that's got to do with beauty and wellness. And I would collect them. And then at a certain point in my life, I was also collecting health supplements. So whatever supplements that you guys have taken before, I am very sure that not only I have not only bought it once, but multiple products, same products from different brands, right? So yeah, so I go through this like obsessive phases of just buying and collecting stuff, not because I need them, but because I just want to see how things are made. I just want to see how things are marketed, and so yeah, so at the point of time, it will be about 10 years ago. I think that was when I was still like in private practice, and seeing lots of patients, and I began to realize that there's a lot more that can be done to educate about the skin. And no, Nikita, feel free to just jump in anytime because today's just gonna be like really casual chatting session. And yeah, So what you are experiencing is very common, right? So with flower berry, it's very effective because there's a lot of clinical studies done behind the ingredients, and once you start off with like a bottle of flower berry supplement, what you're gonna feel is that after a month, yes, your eyes will feel less tired, and they feel less tired because they're less dry, they're not as dry, but also because they're less stressed. So no, that's fine. So yeah, the thing with supplements is, and I guess this would kind of tie in with my story as well. So I'm gonna continue your answer with my story, right? So what I discovered when I like met patients with skin problems, and then discovered that their cause and the root cause of their skin problem isn't exactly the skin problem, but an underlying health condition. That got me really curious because like it's almost like as if everything that happens to the human body eventually will manifest on the skin, which means that the skin is almost like a mirror to your health. Right? We always say that our eyes, they are the mirror to our soul. I'm going to say that the skin is the mirror to your health. And it's a very logical point of view because ultimately the body wants to be healthy, the body wants to be good. And the only the only way that our body can be healthy and good is if we know what's happening in our body, right? So obviously, if something's happening in your body, the first sign and symptoms that you will have might be something internal. So it could be that you just feel like more tired, or you feel like you have aches or pain, or you just feel discomfort. But not all of us will take all those aches and pains and like discomfort into consideration, right? Because we are so stressed that we all have aches and pains. And also, the older you become, the more like internal discomfort you have, to a point where it almost becomes like it's natural. So because we don't realize and recognize that, then our body needs to find ways to tell us. So then the next way it manifests itself, then it is gonna come out more outwards, right? So with any sort of like chronic conditions, the symptoms always start inside, and then the symptoms grows outwards, and eventually, if it's still not telling you what you need to know, like okay, you have something wrong, and then you need to make some change. The last signal is going to show on your skin, because then it's very visual. We can see, oh dear, I have something happening on my skin. My skin is becoming really dry for some reason, or I'm starting to have hives. I'm starting to itch. I'm starting to get eczema. So that's why something is not right. So a lot of times when you have like skin problems, the root cause could be totally something like different, right? So I think my mom's a really good example because she's had eczema like her whole life, and it just comes and goes, and like for the longest time I thought it was just something that she has, and then after I became more well versed in naturopathic medicine, I began to associate her eczema with her arthritis. So then I fixed her arthritis, and then her eczema kind of went away. So then I thought it was all good, right? Fix the root cause of the problem, the skin problem disappeared. Then what happened was it came back again, and then it came back with a vengeance. And when it came back with a vengeance, then we tried everything, and nothing actually worked. And it was just a process for years, right? Nothing worked, and so I began to wonder, like, what could it be? Because we've tried everything, like I know for a fact that her rheumatoid arthritis cause factors of eczema, right? But then we have fixed that. So why is there still the skin problem? Um, yeah, and like really, we tried everything, we tested for everything, nothing came out. Nothing came out that's really striking. And it just dawned onto me one day that why don't we test her for celiac disease? And now this is really rare in Asia, celiac disease. Asians don't really get. So celiac disease is a chronic disease that you develop because you are intolerant to gluten, right? And gluten is from wheat. So it is fairly common in the West, but you don't really see it in the East. It's not something that Asians don't have the like the genes to for us to have celiac disease. So I never really thought about that before, but then it just dawned on me that that was the last thing that we didn't test for, and and also we just brush it aside because like, who gets celiac disease in Singapore? So I eventually brought her to the hospital, and I told the dermatologist to test her for celiac. And again, the dermatologist told me that no, like they're not gonna test for it because it's not gonna happen. Like there's not a chance that she would be celiac. And I got into like a mini like tussle with the dermatologist, but eventually he agreed to do the test, and then guess what? The test came back positive, right? Positive for celiac disease. So all she has to do now is to avoid gluten, and then her skin would not be as itchy and clear up. I think what this story tells us is that the celiac disease is the root cause of her skin problems. But not only that, the celiac disease also actually contributed to her arthritis in the past. Um, Obviously, when you have celiac disease, you probably would have it like for since young, but you just don't know you have it. And then eventually, when we didn't catch that the arthritis was caused by like the celiac disease, then it would manifest as like a really aggressive eczema on the skin. So I think what I want to say is that my approach in dealing with skincare, like your everyday skincare and also anti-aging skincare, is a bit different from like other brands or other people, in that I see the connection between the skin and your health really like deeply. I see it deeply connected, and that is why and that is why like I feel like it is so important to have really healthy skin all the time. The healthy skin is not just for you to look good, but the healthy skin is for you to have a good foundation to start with, right? Because as I said before, whatever, like if you have like a chronic condition in your body, it's going to manifest on your skin. You want to make sure that when you have, like a sudden like breakout of acne, or if you have sudden itchy patches on your body, that something is not right, right? Because if your skincare, if you do not do your skincare properly, and your skin is always not in like a good shape, and then eventually when you have like skin issues, you just brush it aside because your skin has always been so troubled and difficult. Then you don't really think that, oh, something's happening inside me. But if your skin is good and you have a good skincare routine, then what is going to happen is that if something different happens on your skin, you'll be able to catch it, and you know that, hey, something's not right. Like my skincare has been perfect, my products have been really good, my skin has been really healthy. Then why suddenly is there like an itchy patch here? Or why suddenly is my face turning red? So my whole idea of skincare, obviously, it's not just about looking good, but it's just giving your skin all over your body that really clean canvas, so that at any point of time in your life, if you have developed like something in your body, right? It could be something as innocent as stress, increased stress, because then you start to see the stress happening on your skin. Your skin starts to become sensitive really easily. Your skin starts to become really dry. Your skin starts to look dull. Then you know that, hey, I need to start to think about what's happening inside my body, right? So that's where you start to analyze your lifestyle, analyze what's been happening recently, right? Or like if you have really good skin, clean skin, and then suddenly out of no reason you break out into hives, and then that hives just continues all the time, then you know that there is something really wrong that's happening inside your body. Then it's time to go to the doctor for a checkup, because if you have never had hives before and your skin is always very healthy, and then you break out into hives, then yeah, something's definitely happening inside your body. Your body's trying to tell you that. So that has been my philosophy of skincare. And that has been also my philosophy in developing like the products that you see and that you have tried with Ceramiracle. It's all about bring our skin back to like the neutral healthy state, so that we not only look good but we also have this blank canvas. It's almost like a canvas that will be ready to warn us anytime if there's something not right with our body. So back to Nikita, back to your story. With any dietary supplements, it is the same as your lifestyle, right? When you receive a positive effect from a supplement and then you stop taking the supplement, your body will still continue to benefit from it. It could be a short while, it could be a long while. It really depends on the type of supplement, and also the impact that your body has with it. So why do our eyes feel less tired when we take antioxidants, or when we take like flower berry supplement? It's because it contains the antioxidants like lutein, and the lutein will then start to accumulate in your eyes, and it serves as an antioxidant to prevent free radical damage in the eyes, and therefore your eyes becomes less tired and your eyes becomes healthier and brighter. So when you stop taking the supplement, and then over time, the lutein will then start to deplete, and it will go back to its normal state. So then it depends on your normal state. If let's say if you stop taking flower berry, but you increase your diet, and you increase the amount of things like brightly yellow colored fruits and vegetables in your diet, then you'll be able to maintain like that healthy feeling in your eyes for a much longer period, because lutein is naturally present in your brightly yellow colored fruits and vegetables, and also dark leafy green vegetables. So as long as you have like a positive effect from a supplement, and once you stop taking it, you will not lose the effect immediately, because the effect is still in your body. It has accumulated in your body, but then over time it will taper off, and it will slowly deplete, unless you replace it with another supplement, or if you have been increasing like the amount of healthy fruits and vegetables in your diet. So my advice is really like, once you have found something that really works for you, I would just say just stick with it, because the whole idea with the Ceramiracle products and formulation is that I formulated them to be so gentle that you can take them long term for no issues. And also most of the formulations are really developed to be a partner with you, like in your life, right? And like the flower berry really supports your eye health, regardless of what age you are, regardless of what stage of life you're in. So I hope that answers your question. And what you could do is, if you don't want to take it like every single month the whole year, what you could do is you could cycle it. So you could take like 1 month on, 1 month off, 1 month on, and 1 month off. So that would be, for some people, that would be less stressful, like on the wallet. But otherwise, if you can sustainably continually take it every day, then that would be the best, because ultimately in our life, we will develop eye conditions. We will develop cataract. Some people may develop glaucoma. Some people get more floaters. But eventually, for sure, 100%, all of us will develop some form of vision impairment. So with flowerberry, it's going to just delay the process. So it just makes your eyes not only healthier but also younger. So yeah, so that was the first part of my sharing. How I really got into the skincare business. Not so much about vanity, not so much about wanting to create products that are beautiful and nice, but really because I wanted to challenge the notion of anti-aging, but at the same time I wanted to help people develop that clean base and foundation, so that you could then have your skin would be always ready to warn you if something happens in your body. But keep those questions coming in. So if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, you could be able to engage with me on the live chat. This is our weekly live stream, and today I'm just talking about like the Ceramiracle story and how I got into the business, and like my philosophy of skincare and anti-aging. And then also I'm also here today to answer some of your questions. So today's a really informal session. It's just for us to get, it's for me to get to know you better and for you to get to know me better. So you have been taking True Bright on your third bottle, and then you have First Light. I guess you mean First Light, right? Can I just pause True Bright and take First Light instead? Yes, you can do that. So if you have been taking True Bright for 3 months, then on your fourth month, if you have First Light, you can just switch over to First Light for a month or two, and then switch back to True Bright. You can do that. Some people take them together, but if you don't want to, you can also take them separately, right? So you take 3 months, 3 months True Bright, and then 1 or 2 months First Light. So the nice thing about First Light is the result is really fast. And you can even feel like the effect on your skin within 2 weeks. For me, I usually feel it within a week. And I haven't taken it for a while already because we launched so many new products. So I'm just going through all my different products. I haven't taken it for a while. I have to say that First Light is like the supplement that I miss the most. And it is the first product that I developed right for the brand, and it has got such a long story because First Light wasn't really developed initially as a skin formula. The First Light herbal formula, I first used it more than a decade ago, and I really was using it to treat and support my patients with like diabetes and hypertension. The herbs inside, it contains genostemma, it contains a pine bark extract, and those are the ingredients that I used to help patients back then, because when you have conditions like diabetes, when you have conditions like hypertension, you probably would have been already on medication. So at that time, if you're on medication, and you want to take supplements, there's a lot of supplements that are really good for such conditions that we cannot give to these patients because they might interfere with their medication. So then I had to reformulate something that is gentle, but yet would exhibit support to these patients, right? So then I came up with the herbal formula that you will find in the First Light supplement. So I gave it to them, and achieved really good results. It can really help to control the blood sugar levels. It can also help to really normalize the blood pressure. But at the same time, then I realized that not only that, my patients started developing really good skin. So obviously, when something happens on the skin, it got me really curious, right? So then I realized that this combination of ingredients not only does support the body, but also helps to support the skin. And it's supporting the skin by kind of fixing what's happening inside the body. So that formula has been with me for a long time, and it's been proven in so many cases. And now it is inside First Light, and First Light is really helping to support your body from the inside out. And then I've added other ingredients in there like the phytoceramides, and I've also added the hyaluronic acid, the SOD. So all this thing is going to help to support your skin. So you'll be able to see results really quickly. What it does is it pulls moisture into your skin and then it holds it there. So after about 2 weeks of taking First Light, you probably will suddenly wake up one day and touch your face and realize that, hey, my face feels really smooth and really supple. And you've probably never felt that before for many years, right? So yeah, I do love First Light. It is still my favorite supplement. I need to go back to it again. So again, it's a really good example of my philosophy, right? If you fix what's wrong inside, it's going to fix what's on the outside, your skin. So yeah, I hope you enjoy your First Light. It's funny because I cannot see how many people are online today. kind of strange. And for those of you who are in Asia who wants to join me on my other live stream, it's supposed to be tonight, but I don't think I can do it tonight. Probably sometime next week. But then I've just posted a video about mooncake. Oh, happy Mid Autumn Festival to my Asian friends. I hope you have eaten your mooncakes. If you are eating your mooncakes, you have to remember to take your skin supplements after that because mooncakes are really high in sugar, right? So they're gonna be really stressful on your skin. So please remember to either take your First Light supplement or your No Ages supplement after you eat your mooncakes. You're confused about age spots and sunspots. The difference between age spots and sunspots is actually kind of the same thing. You know, they're very similar. It's just that age spots would definitely appear like with age. Sunspots can happen when you're younger. So, but the makeup of age spots and sunspots, they're almost about the same, right? Sometimes age spots can also happen without any exposure to the sun. Just if your liver is not working well, then you're gonna have age spots later on in your life. Sunspots can happen temporarily, but really it's because of long-term exposure to the sun and also with age. So I would say that don't be confused. You don't have to be confused over like age spots and sunspots. If you do have the spots on your face, and you know, and they're quite stubborn, it doesn't really matter if they're age or sunspots because you know like how you treat them or how you prevent them is the same, right? Just you have to use like a good sunscreen. You have to avoid direct contact with the sun for long hours, and then you want to take your skin supplements, and then you want to use like really good skincare, and skincare that can speed up the metabolism of all these pigments in your skin. True Bright won't help freckles. How can I explain this? So with freckles, it is not it's not gonna do it's not tongue twister. With freckles, it doesn't really happen because of like age or because of you know like your poor skin health. Right? It happens because of the accumulation. I mean, the increased intensity of your melanocytes that you have on your skin, and this is like something that you're born with. So, but what True Bright cannot get rid of the melanocytes because they are just a part of your skin. But what True Bright can do is True Bright can prevent and can reduce the intensity of the freckles. Right, so it's almost like your skin is it's really hard to explain freckles just over words because it's it's like concentration of you know like let's say I'm trying to think of an analogy. Okay, so you can think of like the freckles as taps, you know, like the tap where you turn on and there's water that comes out, right? So then the face has got many taps, and in every freckle is like a tap that allows like the free flowing of melanin into your skin. But the taps they're fixed there, and this is you just born with it, right? So it's just fixed there. So you cannot just like you cannot take away the taps, you cannot take away the melanocytes. But what you could do is you could like put like a gauze over the tap, or you could you know, like stuff something in it to stop it from like releasing like the liquid water, right? So what True Bright does is it just down regulates like the melanocytes, so it's not as active, and therefore then the freckles will not be as intense. So that's one way of like how True Bright can help with freckles, but no, nothing in the world can really eliminate freckles in the sense where it's just the makeup of your skin. No, sunspots and age spots they are not freckles. Like freckles can happen at any age. You know, you're born with it. So when you're like really young, you have the freckles already. Sunspots and age spots usually happen like much later on, like past 35 or 40 years old. Then you start to develop like the sunspots and age spots. Usually they happen like, usually you first see them like on this part of your body, right? You start to see like the spots happening here first, not so much on your face. Especially for women, like for women it is so, because women do take care of their skin more than men, right? So for women you don't really see sunspots or age spots happening so early on, like on the face, much. But if you observe your hand carefully, like here, you might see that there's some discoloration. I mean, some parts of your, you might get like, for me I have one here that gets a bit darker than the rest. So yeah, they're not freckles. They happen because of prolonged exposure to UV rays, and by prolonged I mean like through the years, and then also just because of age. So sunspots and age spots, we can prevent them. We can also in a way like treat them, but also in a way they are natural. Like naturally, they will develop as we age. So yeah, it's as long as you do your sunscreen daily, like when you're out, and then you make sure that you wear like your long sleeve outfit, you wear your a hat if it's really sunny, and then you try and stay indoors as much as you can. You should probably not develop sunspots or age spots so easily. Also, if your skin is generally very healthy and then suddenly you start to see like pigmentation happening, like age spots or sunspots happening within a very short time, and it's very intense, then but then you're already using your sunscreen, you're already using a sunblock, you're taking the supplements, and you're using like the anti-pigmentation serums, but you're still developing them. You might also want to take consider what's happening inside your body, because sometimes it could be the liver is sluggish. So some people, as they age, the liver doesn't work as well. So when your liver is sluggish, it can also have an impact on your skin. Right? It can also present itself as like liver spots, which can look like your sunspots or age spots. So yeah, so back to my story. So I really started developing, like Ceramiracle started as a beauty brand. It was all about the skin, and then now we have gone into more like health supplements. Like you have your Gut Warrior, we have no Firefighter, we have No Ages, Cell Soldier. Um, for me, it's just natural progression, because for me, like ultimately, the goal is to be healthy, and then once you have healthy skin, once your body is healthy, your skin will be healthy. So that's why I decided I wanted to launch all these other uh, health supplement products, because I feel like they're really important. And again, like all the new supplements, they really address some of the very common issues that us we have, especially when we live in like a modern city. The kind of stress that we have to face, and the kind of stress that our body has to face, and the kind of discomforts that we all have, right? So yeah, so really the brand is about helping us live our best, and helping our skin be at its best, so that your skin can always be an indicator of your health. Yeah, so in terms of like future products, I'm still thinking of what to develop next, and I feel like I've done the two most important factor already for the skin, right? One is the protection and reinforcement of the skin barrier, so your skin doesn't dry out and your skin doesn't age, and that's done through the First Light series. And then the second is obviously like the protection of the skin from the environment, and also the reduction of like stress on the skin through pigmentation or through glycation, and that is with the True Bright. So I don't even know what to do next. I think a lot of people ask me to make like a product for acne skin. I haven't gone around to that because acne is one of it's so tricky, right? Acne is not just about what's happening on the skin, but acne is tied to so many things in the body. Gut Warrior is really good for that because Gut Warrior has the probiotics that can support your health, and some people find that First Light also supports people with acne skin. But I think the next thing I want to do is maybe to take the current product and then just put them into a routine. Maybe like a routine pack, like a 30 or 60 day like a routine. So then you just have to like buy the pack and then follow like the routine on it. So then that way you get like what you want, what you need to use, and then hopefully you can see the results at the end of it. So I might do that the next time. So today's flash deal is no, we have launched our merchandise yesterday, which is our Sam Bear and our tote bag. So Sam requires no explanation. Sam is just so cute. But Sam actually explains, like the meaning behind the brand, right? SAM stands for Share a Miracle. So Ceramiracle, Share a Miracle. So he's like our ambassador of our nameship. So Sam is now available for purchase on our website, and then we also have the Ceramiracle tote bag with Sam on it, and then Share a Miracle. Oh yes, blackheads and whiteheads. I haven't gone around to doing that yet. I think it's just one of the things that slipped my mind. But yeah, I do have a really good formula for blackheads and whiteheads. So good idea, Zoe. I'm gonna do that next. That's an easy formula for me to make. Yeah, I used to one of my weakness on my skin was blackheads, right? I used to like every other teenager in the world. And I used to have like blackheads all over my nose, this area. Um, Now I hardly get them. Uh, the thing with blackheads is it's not so much about a single product that will get rid of the blackheads, but if you want to control blackheads and whiteheads, you want to keep your skin very soft all the time. So your skin has to be like exfoliated and it has to be soft all the time. If your skin is soft and exfoliated, your skin generally will not accumulate blackheads, right? So that's why more men get blackheads than women, because men, the skin is drier and it's thicker. For blackheads, it's not so much of a single ingredient. It's the combination of the skincare products that you use that keeps your skin really soft and makes your skin not as thick, right? You want your skin to be thin. And when I mean like the skin being thin is you want to make sure that your skin doesn't have a very thick layer of dead skin cells. So like for men, the male skin is thicker. The male skin has got more dead skin cells. Those dead skin cells are the one that would accumulate in your pores and get stuck in it, and then they will combine with your sebum, and then it becomes blackhead. Yeah, it's so difficult to manage blackheads, especially when it's humid, right? Because when the air is humid, when there's pollution happening in the air, and then when you go out, like the water vapor will then trap the pollution. The pollution then will then land on your face, and then because when it's humid and warm, your face naturally becomes oilier. So then all this dirt and grime and whatnot will start to sit on your face, and then when they sit on your face, then they mix with your dead skin cells, and then they become blackheads. The difference between black and white heads. So blackheads is really like the sebum on your face that's mixed with like the dirt, and then through that it oxidizes because it's exposed to the environment, so it oxidized, and then it turns black. So then the black, and that's why it's called a blackhead. So whiteheads, they are not oxidized yet because they haven't been exposed outwards to the environment yet. So whiteheads, they're not black, right? But also whiteheads, unlike blackheads, is with blackheads you can squeeze them out. Whiteheads, sometimes you cannot squeeze them out. So that's the main difference between them. But then whiteheads may eventually develop into blackheads. And I think blackheads is a more prominent issue to fix because it does affect how you look. Whiteheads, most people have whiteheads and they might not even know that they have it because it's just not as obvious as blackheads. So yeah, treating blackheads is about exfoliating your skin regularly, and then using products that really soften your skin so your skin is soft all the time. When your skin is soft, it will not be able to, the pores will not be able to accumulate as much like dirt as someone with like really dry or like really thick skin can. So like things like the First Light serum actually helps to really soften the skin, so your skin then would naturally will not accumulate as much dirt and grime inside the pores. But yeah, I do have a formula that has really worked for me. I'm also observing because theoretically, the True Bright serum should also help with the reduction of blackheads because True Bright serum contains a very high amount of uh, ethyl ascorbic acid. It also has got the ferulic acid, and these ingredients tend to deep cleanse the pores, so it's going to help to reduce blackheads appearing on your face, right? So I'm going to observe if it has helped my skin in terms of blackheads. The other thing that you can do with blackheads is just use marine matcha regularly because marine matcha helps to also detoxify and clean out the pores, right? So if you are living like a humid climate, you can use marine matcha literally even every day. And using this every day has got a benefit. When you use this every day, it's going to keep your skin really soft, but also it's going to make your skin thinner, right? Not as thick. Then therefore your skin will look more like like an egg, like a smooth egg finish. And this is gentle enough to use every day. So if you want to just really get rid of the blackheads and then make your skin healthy, you can use this every day. Um, Also, I found we've got good feedback from the Balance Warrior Probiotic Cream that it also helps to control blackheads. So Balance Warrior Probiotic Cream helps to control blackhead by reducing the sebum production on your nose or on your face, and controlling it so then your body doesn't accumulate as much of the dirt on your face. With enlarged pores, all you have to do is to just have like a good skincare routine, and then you have to take your First Light supplement. First Light supplement is the only supplement in our collection that can help to reduce pore size. So I used to have horrible pore size. I think maybe next week in the live stream I will show you my before photo. Like you can see how huge my pores were. But now like my pores, most of the pores that were an issue for me before, have kind of like disappeared. Like I have like some scarring here from my teenage acne days, but the rest of my pores gone. And that's just through like years of taking First Light supplement. Okay, so just want to quickly show you guys the flash deal for today is if you buy Sam Bear on our website, we're gonna give you a free tote bag. This is a really good deal because Sam Bear is $15. The tote bag is $12. If you buy this, you get this free. It's like $15 for two, right? That's kind of like even below our cost. So today's flash deal is like a giveaway. I just want, because it's Christmas season happening soon, I'm sure you guys want to give Christmas presents. If you don't know what to give to your friend, if you have like friends with kids, you can give them a Sam Bear. And if you want to give your friends like some products or anything, you can also give them like the tote bag and have the present in the tote bag. This tote bag, I use this all the time. Everybody in the company uses this all the time because it is so strong. It is so strong, it's good for the environment. It is super, super strong and it is the right size. It is not oversized, so you don't look like you're silly carrying this out, but it is the right size for you to, you can go out shopping with this, but you can even go to work with this. Right? It fits a laptop in nicely as well, and it looks really good. So yeah, today's flash deal, all you have to do is to just check out with, add both items to your cart, add Sam Bear and add the tote bag to your cart, and then just check out with the code MERCH, merch, and then you get this for free. So yeah, this is today's flash deal. So if you want to get this, you can get this on the website now. I mean, this is like an easy Christmas gift, right? Like if you can just get this set and then put some back into the tote bag and then just give this as a Christmas gift and you're done. Simple. But yeah, this bag, like this is my personal bag. I've used this for like a year now and it's just so handy. Your tote bags, the size is really important. You want a tote bag that is the right size, and it has to be really strong, right? So this is to me like a perfect size. So yeah, so I hope like maybe you guys have learned a bit more about like the brand and how I got started in it and what we stand for. And again, anytime you have any questions, feel free to drop those questions and I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge. But yeah, I'm looking forward to bringing more products. And now that like Blackhead is a concern, I'm definitely going to look into it. It should be an easy fix. Yeah, it's blackheads. They're much easier to fix than some problems like acne or like wrinkles, pigmentation. And then don't forget, if you haven't followed my personal Facebook page, please do so. My personal Facebook page, you can search for it. It's called Eugene Live, EUGENE LIVE. That's where I'll be posting videos weekly, and also doing my live streams on there, talking about things that is outside of beauty, and outside of like health. But it might also include beauty and health. It's just that Eugene Live, I wanted to do it because of like recent things that has happened, like personal things that has happened, and it made me realize that like time is so short, life is so short. And like you guys have seen like this aspect of me, which is like the Ceramiracle guy, the health and beauty guy, the anti-aging guy. But obviously I still have the other side of my life, which is like me as a person, what I love to do, what I love to eat. It might not be healthy, but then I just want to show it. I just want to record it and just document it. I had a friend who passed recently, and she was like she's my age, and so I just feel like I want to just take this chance to just document as much of my life and as much of the things I love and what I can what else more I can share with you guys. So if you want to follow me, like learn about my life, learn about the things that I enjoy doing, you can check out my personal Facebook page. It is at Eugene Live, EUGENE space LIVE. So till then, this is the end of today's live stream, and I will see you guys next week. Have a good night, have a good morning, wherever you are. Bye bye.